Hello YouTube, Mewtwo back with a response to edt1138's latest question, and this week it was provided by Shenmueso. Another great YouTuber. I mentioned him several times in the past. Recently he's been doing some pretty interesting Virtual Boy pickups and gameplay and whatnot, and he even had the balls to stick part of his Virtual Boy in the oven to repair it. That's something that I would definitely be fairly nervous about doing, so fair play to him for actually giving that a go and for it working amazingly. So anyway, he asked, what are your top 3 peripheral driven games? And something along those lines. I had to think about this, and surprisingly I don't actually play that many peripheral driven games, or there wasn't that many that jumped to mind. And when I kind of came down to it, really, as you'll see from my picks, fell into 2 categories. The first is the fairly obvious light phaser variety. Wow. So yeah, it's the light phaser, but I'm going to include the Sega 3D glasses, and that's because the game I would choose to represent them is Missile Defense. Yeah, Missile Defense 3D, and that actually uses both the 3D glasses and the light phaser, which is pretty damn cool and definitely kind of got you in the, it created a good sense of immersion. You know, the missiles that would be almost coming out of the TV at you, and you'd be like having to shoot them. So that was pretty cool. The only detraction was sometimes you would start to point the gun away from the telly, or you're shooting on a 2D plane, but because you're seeing the image in a 3-dimensional sense, it's actually can slightly put you off. But nonetheless, good fun, and that's representing the light phaser for me. Now, I'm still surrounded, haven't got around to clearing up stuff, so these will have to live where they can for the moment. And for my number 2 pick, little confession, I had something else picked for my number 2. And I can't remember what it was. Just as I was kind of getting the stuff together to make the video, I went, what the hell was my number 2 pick? And as I can't remember, I'm having to kind of make an amends. And my number 2 is now going to be Donkey Konga. And of course, this is a music, genre game. Beat the bongos to the rhythm of the tune, as it were. And one of the kind of, I suppose, older kind of music, action, rhythm games now. And it was good fun. I had a great enjoyment. And at the time, like, you would think that the game is basically Simon, musical Simon. Just tap the buttons to the on-screen display. And you're spending a lot for what it is, but you do get the peripheral, and well, actually these are extra bongos. They wouldn't have been in this pack, but well, my sister actually was the one who got Donkey Konga, and she got the game and bongos bundle, and I got the extra bongos, so we can play 2-player. Great fun in 2-player, and kind of leads into my number 1 pick, so I won't kind of belabor the point. And that is the kind of king of the music genre. Of course, it is Guitar Hero / Rock Band. Now for me, I was kind of late getting into Rock Band because I had no great desire to play guitar or anything like that. I bet you only part of this is in shot. But there's something about the game that makes you want to be a rock star or something. I can't explain it. One of my friends got Guitar Hero 3 it was, and I really enjoyed playing it, and eventually I seen it on sale and picked it up myself. Enjoyed it, but the music wasn't quite, to my taste. Later on was given Rock Band, the Band in a Box set, and Rock Band as a Christmas present, and I absolutely loved it. Particularly the drums, they're just great fun. Guitar is great anyway, but really when you're talking about Rock Band, you're talking about the whole package, i.e. the band. So If you're the guitarist, if you're the drummer, the singer, the keyboard, whatever, great fun. My particular favourite, however, is Lego Rock Band, probably because it's the simplest and I kind of suck at them, so I just like to be able to plod along to the tunes. That and I love Lego, so the presentation was top notch for me. So that's my number one pick, Lego Rock Band. As an honourable mention, I would have actually said Walk With Me, or whatever they call that in America, the kind of DS, I think that might be called like walking trainer or something like that over there. And you get a little pedometer, and it kind of, you're meant to bring it with you everywhere you go, and it tracks how far you're walking, and you can look at the stats over time. Now it really is very, very simple. There's nothing to it. It's a pedometer. It's nice and small, and the battery is fairly good in it. Like, I use it for one whole year solid. I must have missed maybe 5 days in the whole year, and it was interesting each day. You could do it over a week, but I tended to try and keep up to date and see how your progress would be and whatnot. And then you can upload it and add your steps to the kind of cumulative worldwide walk towards the moon and walk towards Mars and so on, which was interesting as well. So that was kind of like an honourable mention, something a bit left of field. Yeah, so go check out Shenmueso's channel, great YouTuber and awesome videos. Thanks as always for watching, and please subscribe and like and do all that good stuff. Until next time, bye.